Wow. So this is part B. You wonder why I say the community, black women need to slow down on these births, bringing children into the world, especially if you're not ready. So the sheriff says he thinks they got tired. You got tired of taking care of your son? And they have other children. The seed of poverty D. This to me is a perfect example of when you have this poverty P and poverty D, they get together and it's a tragedy. As you can see, that the child was rotting in the bed. How do you see somebody's organs through their skin? Who does this? It's shocking. So look at these two, because in the black community, we love to try to always give the degenerate ones a pass and make some old church's fried chicken excuse, well, we're going to have to pray about it. If that's all you're doing, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not working. You also have to act. So these two right here, and I'm sure many will only blame her, the mama. Here's the father. They're both guilty, in my opinion. You're supposed to be a man. Why don't you lead man and stop your so-called woman from abusing your child? No, it's not just the woman, it's both of them. That's why both of them have been arrested. They're holding both of these accountable. But in the BC, we know how that goes down. It'll pretty much lay on the woman.
Details in this story are graphic and may be difficult to hear. The child's Bartow apartment was nothing short of shocking.
I have never seen the horror that we saw with this poor child.
It all began with a near drowning. 2 years ago, when the child was 10 months old, he fell into a pool and barely survived.
Where were they? How does your 10-month-old just fall into a pool? Where were they? Obviously not paying attention. A 10-month-old, can he swim? Did he have a life jacket on him? Are those little paddle things? This is crazy. Let's continue.
His parents chose to keep him on a ventilator and stomach tube, with health aides helping to care for the child, who was in a permanent coma.
The child had no brain activity, could not even blink his eyes, cannot move his extremities.
In October, Sheriff Judd says they switched healthcare companies and began to stall on the new one. They ceased answering their door. On Friday, May 12th, Takesha Williams called 911 and said a piece of equipment wasn't working properly.
There appeared to be no life in the child. This child had an extremely extended stomach, and it was green. This child was rotting in the bed.
Extended stomach, and it was green. I've never seen anything like this. And was rotting in the bed. So all along, I mean, seriously, how could they not see it? An extended stomach, rotting in the bed. And I guess, how could they not see this in their baby? And I guess they laying up, eating, going to sleep, waking up, doing whatever, take a shower, watch TV, like it was nothing. And you wonder why I said the next 5 years, it would be great. It would be freaking awesome if we could just see a reduction in births, because as a collective, the group ain't ready. You're breeding dysfunction and death. Your king and your queen. I have never even heard of anything like this here. And they have other children. What the hell is going on in this home?
This child had an extremely extended stomach, and it was green. This child was rotting in the bed.
The child was rushed to the hospital but died. Sheriff Judd says the pair was afraid to call for help because she was worried DCF would take their other children away.
And this is only supposition on my part. They just got tired of the baby. They just got tired of the intensive care this child needed.
That's why you need to think. I keep telling y'all, some of these women that get pregnant, child, I'm just going to keep it real with you. Some of them that get pregnant, it's just a chick that met a dude and got popped. That's all it is. It's just a chick that met some dude. They were laying up together. They love each other, and she got, got pregnant. A lot of cases is what this is. A chick just met some dude, and whoop-de-woo, the chick got pregnant. But we don't want to face that. Well, no. Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of cases, just laid up, and then she didn't have her birth control, and neither did he. I wonder, and more than likely, in some cases like this, they're not going to work every day, so they're probably more than likely living off of the taxpayers. So this right here, we're more than likely paying for them. And I've heard of cases like this. Of course, when you have a special needs child, and in this case here, a parent is going to have to be home, someone. So you really can't go to work because an average daycare center, they're not equipped for this. No. So more than likely, like I said, the parents, both of them at home, and all this is going on. All of this is going on. They got tired. And getting tired is a two-way street, because I'm here to tell you, surprise, surprise, you know who else is tired? A lot of people are tired of taking care of people that look like this on the screen. Even our own black people, we're tired. They just lay up, seed of poverty, then they have an angry child. Heaven forbid that their offspring encounters yours. Because see, sometimes, again, behavior is learned in the home. See, a lot of times these kids are taught violence. Like that one was, he's 17 years old. What's the child? Was it Makai Maxwell, I think? He's 17 years old. Hold on, I wrote that down. I thought it was just very sad. The one where her son was running from the police, and as a result of him running from the police, he was 17 years old and had that gun. He was shot in the back. And she's saying, hey, basically, he's not 5 years old. As a parent, it's not her. Oh, it was, okay, Makai Franklin. So like Miss Franklin. How does your child get a stolen gun? Because you live in Baltimore? Again, did he steal the gun himself? Did you know about it? So see, that kind of behavior, you got to face it. It is taught in the home. These kids are not going to school and picking up all this bad behavior. That's BS. Anybody telling you that, that's BS. Well, he went to school and picked up on some bad habits. Behavior, it starts in the home. So stop and think. The sheriff just seen this for the first time. We've got the authorities like totally shocked. What do you think is happening in that home? What about the other children that actually saw this? I guess they just got used to it. Those kids need to be examined. It's time for a psych consult. Think about it. What about the children still living there? Her kids. What do you think they're producing? And that's one reason why your replacement is here. How can you be with this on the screen? You can't. So if this is happening in the home to their own, man, you get these dust buckets all wound up and get them angry, you'll see what can go on. Or you'll learn real quick. That's why I said the next 5 years, it would be just like so super. It would be a dream. and we could cut the number of births into half, because I'm telling you right now, the community is not ready. Breeding, they're just really just breeding and having kids out of these dysfunctional homes. But you expect the community, the teachers. It takes a village. Well, child, a village is scared of these little mini villagers. Child, they scared of these little chocolate drop gremlins. They packing heat at 17. Where does it start? And to think that they have other children, oh my God. Then you wonder why kids are so angry, want to fight so much. I noticed that growing up, when they were busing the kids into the neighborhood where we lived, they were coming from a different neighborhood. And man, those ghetto girls, I was like, wow, they seem to really like to fight from that side of town. It's a different lifestyle. Sure, kids do things in middle class neighborhoods, you bet you. But that right there, all that anger is what's in that home. Got a chip on your shoulder, always thinking somebody's looking down on you. They would tell the black kids, oh, you think because you live in, never forget, you live in a brick house. What are you talking about? You still just the N-word like me. And welcome to the neighborhood. So stupid. But where does it stem from? Home. The pipe to prison pipeline starts in the home. All this mess you see in Chicago and Baltimore, the school to prison pipeline, and the home to prison pipeline. All that behavior got the police stretched out, got them tired, need a day off. But this is where we are. Oh my gosh, just horrible. So these people don't deserve to have children. Again, this is what happens when you have, like I said before, just some chick met some dude and she just got pregnant and whoop-de-woo. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you sense any kind of child abuse of any child, just go to the authorities, drop a line. Don't go out or passing them, because the church folk gonna ignore it, especially if it's somebody that's paying them some money. Just drop a line to the authorities. Sylvia said on YouTube, people be safe, and I'm out.